Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy the Big Cat. We're back and March of the Machine, the Aftermath, aka Magic the Gummining. Here's these small packs. Kind of crazy to see them. I mean, they don't look too small, but you can see like that's an epilogue booster there. Here's our collector's booster here, and if anything, it just looks like a really big pack of gum. Like I keep thinking, oh, it's gum. So yeah, I figured fewer cards to open, smaller set. Why not open, and we'll just do one of each in the same video. And we'll do the regular packs first. It'll be interesting to see what happens to this set long term. We haven't seen a micro set like this in a really long time, and I don't think any of them ever quite like this. You know, I've seen every take from why are they doing this to, oh, this is cool, what happens if they keep it going. Cool little art card there. There's Niv Mizzet. And yeah, so we've got our little mini packs here. You can see, like, look at how thin that is. It looks so fake. So, you know, I think a couple things can happen. One, this set does nothing, sits on a shelf forever. Two, it's unpopular when it first comes out, which seems like could be a little bit of the case. And then it gets forgotten about. And there's some cards in here people suddenly want, and now it's a rarity. Or three, it gets opened a bit, it gets printed a fair bit, and it's the first thing like Fallen Empires we've seen in a really long time where it just sells for pennies on the dollar and is a nothing burger. But in any case, you know, we're gonna open some packs. Let's see what we got. Let's see what it's like. You know, hopefully I don't get Pinkertoned at my house for opening these. I swear they're street date legal. Hopefully the camera will refocus there for us on the card. Come on, buddy. Boy, there we go. Okay. It just only wants to focus down low today. So, there we go. Blot out. Boy, I wish it would just work with the card closer. Let's try that again. Sorry about the bad focus, everybody. Huh, well, might just be a video where they're not that close, but we've got two uncommons, Blot Out and Undercity Upheaval. Then right into a rare there, Open the Way. Try to make it so you guys can see that in focus. X can't be greater than the number of players in the game. Reveal X card, or reveal cards from the top of your library until we reveal X lands. Put those lands on the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom. Okay, so it's a bunch of ramp. Little commander rare. We got a foil, a Markov Baron, and a Pianalar, Console of Revival. Thopters you control have haste, and whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell, a 1/1 Thopter. So two rares, a foil uncommon. That's the other thing that's interesting. Much smaller set, no commons. So yeah, you get this interesting double uncommon. Rocco Street Chef, foil Metropolis Reformer. This card's actually got some juice to it. Very nice there. Vigilance, you have hexproof. Whenever it's dealt that much damage, you gain that much life. I think there's some cool potential in that. And search your library for an artifact, reveal it, put it in your hand, then discard a card at random. If an artifact was discarded this way, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Interesting. Funky little foil there. But it'll be interesting to see too if this is a more common occurrence going forward, especially with their plans to extend standard for 3 years now. If this becomes a common thing. Ooh, Training Grounds, very nice. Undercity Upheaval, very nice. Oh, and Sarkhan, Soul of Flames, a little mythic showcase foil. Very nice there with the colors. I wish the camera was focusing better. Boy, I do not know why it refuses to focus there. Let's go back. Oh, there we go. Focus, yay. So there you go, the beautiful Sarkhan. Very nice. Soul of Flame, the red and blue there. Dragon spells, cost 1 less. So nice mythic in his showcase. We'll put that there. 1 mythic on the day. And we got the focus on the camera back. That's what it's really all about. So Yeah, we'll see. I wonder if this becomes a more common occurrence in the new age of... Gosh, the camera just did not want to focus on the cards at all today. Did I mess up the lens? Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Look, it'll work if I do that. So, campus renovation. Copper Coat Vanguard. Tazri. They just keep printing Tazris, don't they? I don't think anybody asked for that. Little foil Feast of the Victorious Dead, which I actually think is a pretty cool card. At the beginning of your end step, if one or more creatures died this turn, you gain that much life and put that many +1/+1 counters on creatures you control. That seems great for like aristocrat style deck, black-white. I actually like that enchantment quite a bit. Colorgan Warmonger with this cool dragons frame. I guess we'll make this a little showcase pile as well. And a Thopter. I don't know how many of these there are to open. Let's see. Markov Baron, Tolarian. Ayara's Oathsworn, and Knight. Knights are pretty popular right now. Deals combat damage to a player. If it has fewer than 4 on it, put a +1/+1 counter. Then if it has exactly 4, search your library. Oh, okay. Little tutor effect on a Knight. Not bad. It's fine. Harnessed Snubhorn. And Filter Out. Oh, I do like that Ixalan frame on the little filter out there. Just put our uncommons there and our showcases here. All right, let's keep going. Are there 30 packs in this thing? 24 5-card booster packs, which means how many packs? How many cards? Out 120 packs. That's right, kids at home. 120 cards. Nashi, Moon's Legacy. Animist Might there. Really nice foiling on that Animist Might. Looks great there. 2 colors if it targets a legendary creature you control. Deals damage equal to twice its power to target creature you don't control. Huh. That's not bad. Decent little fight effect. Markov Baron. Very cool in that little showcase frame. And an Elemental. I mean, they're beautiful looking cards. Say what you will. What I don't quite know, and maybe this is something someone can answer for me, is like, did all Planeswalkers lose their sparks? Drannith Ruins put 2 +1/+1 counters on target non-human that entered the battlefield. That's probably got some commander application. Filter Out and foil. And Campus Renovation in the showcase. Did all Planeswalkers lose their sparks? Or just the ones who were there at the battle? You know, Karn, Nissa, Nahiri, Sarkhan, and did some of the other Planeswalkers, I guess, who's still alive? Kaido was there? Well, Nahiri was completed. So was Nissa. So I don't know how they came back. Like, they were, like, uncompleted? Spark Rupture. Each Planeswalker with 1 or more loyalty counter on it loses all abilities in a creature. Okay, so that's kind of the story card right there. There's the pack answer my question. Just read the card. Just read the card. These little packs feel so weird. It's kind of nice though. I like them. Oh, there we go. Nissa Resurgent. She's kind of the chase right now. Great ability. For 3 mana, she's a 3/3 with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, add 1 mana of any color. So you've got that great like Lotus Cobra effect. But for 1 mana more, you get 2 more power and toughness and elf. So a big improvement on Lotus Cobra there. Then if this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, aka you cracked a fetch, then if you reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an elf or an elemental, put that card in your hand on the rest of the bottom. I mean, Loco is a pretty good card, and this is a beefier Loco with more relevant creature types and upside. Seems like there's probably some fun future in there for old Nissa. Little foil and Tolarian Contempt. Now, I think the coolest thing that could happen with these micro sets going forward is if there are these like fun Well, I think, oh, Nahiri, Forged in Fury. Nice little Nahiri, Forged in Fury. That rhymes. Equipment, whenever. So, I mean, the first thing we're seeing is these are kind of all seem very commandery. I'm not seeing a lot of cards here that I would even consider have a lot of legs in other formats like standard. But what I was going to say is if cards that get printed in here end up having some standard high ability, that is a way for this product to hold up just because you can't draft it. And so singles will like require this to be open. Kenrith's Royal Funeral was spoiled early and I think is just worth nothing now. But if there was a card in here, even uncommons that were highly sought after, oh, and that one's foil as well. Because this set can't be drafted, at least not by itself, it does require packs to just be cracked to put singles on the market. Now, I understand it's a very small set. Urborg Scavengers, not bad, not bad. Kolaghan Warmonger, and a Harnessed Snubhorn. That they could use the sort of like impact this might have on constructed formats as a way to give microsets equity and get people to open them, because I normally buy set boosters myself. I don't draft as much, so I usually crack set boosters. Danitha, New Bathalia's Light, very cool. Ayara's Oathsworn in foil, very nice. Feast of the Victorious Dead in the cool Kaldheim showcase there. So I guess the thing I see is like, what's the value proposition? Like, who is this product for? You know, and do we Sarkhan, Soul of Flame again? Feast of the Victorious Dead again. Retro Frame, Open the Way. Oh, and there's our land card, but that's cool that it's got a retro frame. So it just makes you wonder, like, what, other than it being sort of a cheap thing, but like even if you're a kid and you're like, Dad, I want a box of cards and this one's less expensive so we can afford it. Like, you know, if you're not going to be able to throw a deck together out of this, or Leyline Immersion. Enchanted creature is Ward 2 and add 5 mana. I wonder if that'll see any play. I mean, and also you start to look at like what we're already seeing. There's only uncommons and uncommons and rares, so there's a high chance of foil rares. So the foil rares from this will be devalued. Kiora, another mythic there. Death Rattle Oni, Nahiri's Resolve in foil showcase. So yeah, I guess I look at this and I say to myself, I mean, we've got multiple mythics and foil showcase mythics in one little box. So it's not going to be hard to complete this set, but if there's no reason to open it, like I Rebuild the City, Harnessed Snubhorn, and a Death Rattle Oni showcase, that, you know, I wonder, is this an experiment to see like what this does? Like, how many of these does the audience open? How rare do they become? What are they worth? Leyline Immersion again. Animists and Blot Out. Very cool showcase art there. I'll blot out. And I just wonder, yeah, like, does this have the juicy uncommon that's standard legal that people need to open this for, and it's propped up by, you know, a couple dollars? Sigarda, very nice. Ooh, and a foil Niv Mizzet. Very nice there. And another showcase uncommon. So, you know, I mean, I think every card I know by name in the set we've opened today. I'm opening one box of this. Arnie Metalbrow, there it is. So it'll just be interesting to see, like, long term, what are these cards really worth? Like, how do they hold up any type of like long-term value, and what impact do they have on the game? Or is it just kind of, I mean, you know, I look at something like our old pal Cold Snap. There's a couple rarities here and there were things like Thrumming Stone people thought were juicy, but it took one reprinting to just nuke the value from those cards. Samut, very cool. First Strike, Vigilance, Haste. Interesting. That's a fun little mythic. So yeah, you know, we're getting to the end of our box here, but it's basically the whole set. I mean, there's only some 50 cards or so in the set, I've heard, and you know, you open 100 in a box. Another Metropolis. I mean, we're seeing duplicates of rares. Deification. Choose a Planeswalker type. Planeswalkers have hexproof as long as you control a creature. If damage was dealt to a Planeswalker control, it would result in all loyalty counters on it being removed. Instead, all but one. Okay, that seems play tested to the point of being super weak. So yeah, not sure what to make of the old March of the Machine Aftermath, Tranquil Throwback, Blot Out, Animus Might. So it'll be interesting to see long term, like what does this set do, and what sort of assessments of it does Wizards make? I think will be very big. Pia Noir, Coppercoat Vanguard, and Blot Out. Okay, and there we are. So our rares, our mythics. I mean, did we get one of each? 2 Sarkans, but there we go. 6 mythics in 24 packs, so one in about every, 6 packs was a mythic for us. And let's go on to our collector's booster. So we've kind of gotten to see the set now. Nothing too crazy. Also notice it doesn't seem like, other than Drannith Ruins, there's, is that the only land in the whole set? You know. And I guess we'll do a little thought experiment while we open this. First off, again, it looks like gum. This little squiggly Planeswalker thing, and like partial embossing, and like, look at that. It looks like bubble gum. And we get to our, oh, it's full of tiny little mini packs. Look at that, 6 cards. So you actually get more cards from a collector's booster. Let's see what's inside. I mean, cool artwork. Little Kiora with like some graffiti on her. She got de-sparked. They're just like, you don't even need to listen to Planeswalkers anymore. They don't even have a spark. So a little showcase uncommon, etched uncommon. Foil Urborg Scavengers, foil Metropolis Reaver, foil Jarina Dauntless General. 3 rares, 4 rares. Wow. So seems like we're just going to be drowning in rares here. This might be one that, while there's still some value in it, we just move our singles, because I can't imagine if some of these cards don't find a home that they hold up. But I guess that's the alternative, right? If these cards find a home, you know, there's such a weird value to open Danitha, Spark Rupture, and a Leyline Incursion, you know? And you look at these collector's boosters, like, the set is so small that there's going to be tons of rare variants for the thing. Beautiful Halo foil there. Love Halo foil as a treatment. Gorgeous. Look at that. Oops. Put that there. It's there. Yara's first one. There's our first mythic, little Lady Nahiri showing up, doing her thing. She got her sword's hands fixed. Just back to a sword in hand as opposed to a sword forehand. Sigarda, Font of Blessings. Ooh, double mythic pack, a little etched mythics. Not bad, not bad. But again, I mean, let's see if we get any duplicates, but we'll see. Like, I don't see a ton of people opening a ton of these packs. Like, once you open a few, you have the whole set, which would suggest long-term, if you're cracking packs, you get the cards you need, and you can't draft it. So, fewer packs with fewer cards, but fewer get opened, and how does that hold up long-term? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But it does ask a lot of questions. Tranquil Fullback. Ooh, very nice. Ob Nixilis and foil. Great art on that Capenna gold on this little edge here. And another Jolriel. Very cool. Etched rares. Never bad. We like etched cards. So yeah, I think long term it'll just be fascinating to see like what becomes of all of this madness of the aftermath. What's the aftermath? Plarg and Masari. Spark Rupture. Very cool. White cards and etched foil look awesome. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything here that seems totally amazing. I mean, is Spark Rupture the answer to Super Friends? I don't think so. I don't necessarily know that, like, turning their 3 planeswalkers into 3 creatures and drawing a card is worth playing a card. They're probably just going to turn them sideways and attack you. Little Nashi, Plarg, Jolriel, and Etched Ayara's Oathsworn. So we're halfway there. Let's see what else happens. Nothing too crazy yet, though. And again, the mythics, from what I saw, were really like Nissa, Karn, and maybe Sarkhan were the hot to trot. Arnie Metalbrow, Nahiri's Resolve, Nahiri's Resolve again, and Pia Nalar. Filter out, Coppercoat Vanguard. Nice little Kiora. Another mythic for us, rare. Another mythic. So far, all of our mythics have been foiled. Tyvar the Bellicose. Metropolis Reformer and rare. Very cool. Okay, here we go. Oop. On the home stretch here, boys and girls. Blot out, ×2. Let me know which one you think looks better. Both look pretty cool, actually. Nahiri, another mythic, very nice. Ayara's Oathsworn. Arnie, and Rebuild the City. Very beautiful gold, etched gold foil there. Another Halo foil. Wish we saw some rares in that. That treatment's just gorgeous. Gold foil Thopterus. Rebuild the City. Sigarda. Tazri. Deification. Not to be confused with defecation. 2 very different meanings. And Thopterus. Tolarian Contempt. Tazri, Metropolis Reformer, Leyline Immersion with that beautiful little spark, and another Nahiri, etched Nahiri, very nice. And even that, when we get to the point where there's etched, there's showcase, I mean, those numbers only get into 136, so this is a very, very, very small product, and it's interesting that they don't show the total numbers. They're kind of hiding how much they skimped on this product, which I think is a little disingenuous. Plarg, Nashi. Ooh, Halo Rebuild the City. Look at that. Halo Showcase Rebuild the City. Now that's a beautiful card. That looks so great, that Halo foil on that frame. And ooh, etched Training Grounds. So not too shabby. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, March of the Machines. I think Aftermath. I think this will be like one of the big mysteries. Stay tuned. Watch this product to see what happens. And yeah, stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've got some MetaZoo Topps Chrome and MetaZoo 30th coming up. I've got some Lord of the Rings will be coming this summer. We're going to get into Disney Lorcana pretty big on the channel, and we'll be doing Commander Masters. So stay tuned, stay good out there, and let me know what you think of March of the Machine, The Aftermath, 5 Gum. Talk to you guys later. Peace.